So Dontae Johnson could be the starter against New York Jets. So if Witherspoon doesn't pass the concussion protocol, it's likely that Johnson will be the starter. So even as the Jets offensive coordinator or the head coach, I would try to put my best player on Dontae Johnson. Why? Because he knows how to give up plays. I would think, like, if I'm the Jets OC, I would try to put Jamison Crowder on Dontae Johnson because he can separate. I mean, or unless they put Williams on the slot to go after him, but they're going to try to mostly put it against the weak corner. I think that's their best receiver. I would think that would be their best game plan, but I would put their speedy receiver against Mosley and put their other big receiver like Perriman on our slot corner. I would think that would be the good matchup, but either way, if we could generate pressure, I think it wouldn't matter who's the starter at cornerback, but I think we could do better. Dontae Johnson has kind of been a disappointment because even though he was a 4th round pick, I thought he had good ceiling when we drafted him. But the more he got to play, he tends to give up a lot of big plays. He tends to have a lot of PIs. He tends to get beat from time to time. I would have thought when he went to Seattle, he could have been a legitimate starter. Never panned out. He had his chances in Buffalo, but he never got to be a starter. So what I'm trying to say is that he never capitalized. All he had was 2 career interceptions for touchdowns, which were garbage time when there was when it was out of reach. When we actually won against the Rams, that was more like garbage time when the quarterback threw the pick. And then the Jaguars, pretty much nothing to play for. They gave up that play and Dontae capitalized. So I think mostly what Dontae's been known for, man, he just doesn't seem to excel with any system. I think he was a safety coming out of North Carolina State, and they tried to move him to corner because of his length size. But is he the answer for the short term? Because Sherman's going to be out for 3 weeks. I would have thought signing Tremaine Johnson would have been a good answer. But so Jets will have to try to put their best receiver on Dontae Johnson if I'm them. Mosley's pretty solid. I wouldn't try to test Mosley. I would at least try to test Dontae Johnson. But the only way we're going to win is if we can create pressure and generate a lot of pressure on Sam Darnold. Darnold's not a great quarterback. He's overrated. If we can actually get those turnovers in, maybe Dontae Johnson might have a pick 6 in him since he's not all that great. Maybe we'll make him look like Richard Sherman from Seattle. Maybe. But we'll see about that. I don't think he's the solution, but he could be the short-term answer until Sherman comes back. But I wouldn't say he's a starter. We're just using depth guys.